Guys, we landed Marcus Smart. Another win for Rob Pelinka this summer, making something out of nothing. He has made a lot of bad decisions in the past, but you have to give credit where credit is due. Signing the best center available in DeAndre Ayton and signing the best perimeter defender available in Marcus Smart. All while keeping all of our trade assets. These past couple weeks probably just saved his job for at least a year. I posted on my X account, I'm not a big fan of Rob Pelinka. He has made a lot of questionable decisions in the past, but you have to give credit where credit is due. Our 3 moves cost us $20 million with no assets lost. Needs were assessed and we're still not done. Couldn't ask for better. Like I said, we're still not done. I don't think we're going to go into the season with just DeAndre Ayton. But I think we're going to get another center. But with our cap situation, Rob's going to have to work some magic. So we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go through the pros and the cons of Marcus. And I'll also show you what the analytics look like with him on and off the floor. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I'll get on with the rest of the video. Marcus Smart is the Lakers' Draymond Green. He's very switchy and can defend the 3, which is something we desperately need. And not only is his defensive mentality contagious, but he's going to be extremely helpful for Bronny and Adu's development. Acquiring Marcus Smart would address a critical need. While Luka is an offensive genius, his defensive struggles are obvious. Marcus Smart's ability to guard elite perimeter players will allow Luka to focus more on offense, conserving his energy for scoring and playmaking duties. As you can see, he is an elite defender that can guard 1 through 3 with ease. Those are the positives. On the negative side, he is a bad 3-point shooter, and that does not work with LeBron historically. He shot 33% the last 2 years he was healthy, and he averages 32% for his career. He also only played 34 games this year and 20 last year. So I would say this is a medium risk, high reward signing. Most people say low risk, high reward, and I understand that because Marcus Smart is an elite perimeter defender and addresses a desperate need that we have and makes us an immediate championship contender if he remains healthy. But our 2 biggest signings combined played less than a season each of the last 2 years. So health isn't something you can bank on. Let me rephrase that. Combined, not separately, but combined played less than a season. And if things don't work out with Marcus Smart, we lose the ability to sign another impact player. So SpotTrack updated today and added Marcus Smart and his salary to the books. So it shows what our salaries look like, and we're just under 1.1 million under the first apron. And we're already hard capped. We've hard capped ourselves several times, and how we hard capped ourselves this most recent time was by signing him through a buyout. And when you hard cap yourself, you cannot go above the first apron for any reason at all. And because of that fact, we cannot sign any player. We can't sign someone to a veteran minimum and until January. And the reason why we can't in January is because salaries are prorated. So I believe, if I did the math correctly, I believe it was like January 12th or something. It's like 92 days into the season that we can sign a veteran minimum player, barring that we don't do anything with the roster. But I'm assuming that we're going to do something with the roster. But assuming we don't do anything with the roster, we cannot sign a player until January 12th. Now let's get to the fun part, the analytics of Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart has a career 108 defensive rating. It has slipped a little bit on the back half of his prime, But that also has to do with the fact that for the past 2 years, he's been on bad defensive teams that aren't contending. His on-off stats are elite when it comes to turnovers forced per possession. 99th percentile last year and consistently in the 80s. That orange color is what you want to see. Now I'll show you his steals. It's even better. That is crazy. Over his entire career, consistently in the 90th percentile. That was why he was Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago. And that's extremely rare to win for a guard. The last time a guard won it was Gary Payton in the 90s. So I'd like to see Marcus Smart start, but it's hard because if you play Luka at guard, then that would mean you'd have to play Austin at the 3. Austin 6'5", 206 pounds. He's already a defensive liability. If he's played at the 3, everyone's going to give the ball to whoever was playing at the 3 that night. And whoever's playing at the 3 is going to score 50 a game no matter who it was, just because of the matchup. So we were ranked among one of the least productive bench teams last season, and if we could move Austin to the bench with Marcus Smart in the starting lineup, that would significantly help in that aspect. But playing devil's advocate to that, he's in a contract year, so that kind of poses an issue to that. So I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know if that's actually a good idea as much as I thought. So I was watching Locked On Lakers show and I replied to their video with my opinion on what they should do because mine contrasted theirs. Because at the time, I had the same opinion as them on, yeah, we should definitely put Austin on the bench. And then I was like, you know what, maybe actually we shouldn't do that because it's his contract year and he might leave because it's going to dilute his value and he may actually leave if we do that. So I said, I see people saying bring Reeves off the bench. I 100% agree with that because of the fact we had one of the worst benches of last year and it will make us have one of the best benches, but there's one issue with it. Austin is in a contract year right now, and if he comes off the bench, it's going to dilute his value substantially, and he likely would not re-sign with LA. So as much as it would be a net positive coming off the bench, it will be a negative long term. Now, realistically, will we win more games with Marcus Smart in the starting lineup and Austin Reeves coming off the bench? Definitely. The fact that we would likely lose Austin Reeves and be forced to pay Marcus Smart $20 million at 32 if we wanted to keep him, because if he was a starter, he would be saying, hey, I'm a starter, I want $20 million. And when we had DFS, he's 32 years old. And we were like, you want $14 million? Well, we're not paying you $14 million. Why would we give Marcus Smart more than we weren't willing to give DFS? That makes absolutely no sense. So I don't think it's a good idea. As much as it would be a positive in the fact that we probably would win more games, long term, it would be a negative. So Danny Ainge had a great quote describing Marcus Smart. He said, I want him on my team and I don't want to play against him. He said that out of the draft coming in 2015. He was drafted 6th overall by Boston out of Oklahoma State. I wanted the Lakers to take him that year, but unfortunately we had the 7th pick. If I remember correctly, we did work him out, and Jesse Buss was looking at picking him, but if Boston had not taken him. But we took Julius Randle at 7, and we all know how that turned out. He played out his rookie contract and left in free agency because the Lakers didn't want to pay him when LeBron got there. Marcus Smart, he's not really the same player that he was 5 years ago, but if he can get healthy again like he was 2 years ago, like he was in his Defensive Player of the Year season, he can be an invaluable asset to the Lakers. So what do you guys think? Should the Lakers take a gamble on Marcus Smart? Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll read your responses in my next video. Thanks for watching.